Warning, this program may contain visuals that might offend sensitive viewers. Parental guidance is advised. As the world, we are on the brink of a technological revolution that will change the way we live, work, and relate to one another.
This thing I can never say it long 2 weeks, whatever it is.
You're not supposed to be like throwing soil onto the road, because there's a sidewalk.
Akasakhona tsa ma mprotie ka bana ke tsa mprotie bomme ba mprotie ba re ya ke yo ngwana ya re senyetsa
wena uriphuca isinkwe emlomeni
wathi kithi sinenzela ne-favor yokuthi kahle kahle benimele ngithole ama-1,000 rand.
The fight, it will be done up until each and every community member gets happy.
"2020 came with a new normal, where people found themselves working from home and a lot needing reliable internet connection. Companies like Frog Food introduced the installation of fiber in communities like Protea North. The community was looking forward to having a quicker and faster internet connection, but little did they know that this would come with some headaches. Like a lot of communities, when there's work being done in the area, locals look forward to benefiting. The young men and women in the area were looking forward to employment opportunities.
Bona baqale Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Friday ngahlangana nenye intombazana ihlala lenzansi uTumi. Wathi kimi hey ngihlangane nomunye usisi ophethe lapha ukuthi bafuna amantombazana. So iza ne-ID yakho uyenza icopy. Then ngayithatha i-ID ngayenza icopy. Ngaya vele ngamthola lo sisi. Wangitshela ukuthi ke ngize Monday bengihamba neyanga sister yami. Wasitshela ukuthi size Monday. Seza Monday bebesithembisa ukuthi bezosinikeza amabhutsi nama reflector nama gloves. Masiya Monday akuna mabhutsi. Head ukuthi ke manje sengiyazula ke ngifunana namabhutsi ukuthi nami ngizoqala. Ngiqale vele ngiqala nalawo mantombazana sister say 3. Usister yami ke yona aqale Monday sicashela ini ukuthi sizoshanyela. Then siharike like mabaqeda ukugubha sibuyisela umhlabathi then siyaharika amatshe. Yeah, so wahlanganise endaweni eyi1.
mina ngiqalile ngasebenza bangitshela ukuthi imeter is 45 rand. The expectation yarona it was like they told us they're gonna give us like 6k. Now these people uTomi, Sister T, Abo Sylvester, abafana basePitori, they told us ukuthi in the first site they gave us 3.8. It's Tommy K which is he paid imali kuma account wethu.
Ile mali benivumelana ngayo lapho.
Imali besivumelane ngayo basitshela ngama 7k. Then the first time they gave us 3.8. Then when we moved to another site which is more meters to us, basipha ma 1,000.
The excitement of employment was quickly short-lived.
Ama-ladies kahle kahle masithi sayicalculate la mameter bebesithe amameter ngama-5 rand. Ivili kunevili belicalculate khona umunye umfana wesicalculatela lona wasePitori. Thina ama-ladies yasipha ukuthi sizothola 4.5. Ithema sekuzophela inyanga yaka-July lo sisi lo spet usister T wasibizele esayidini ama-ladies besi5. Wathi kithi singa-expect imali engaka i-basic salary yethu angeke sisahola ngamameter. Thina besije ukuthi uhola ngamameter seyichangeile manje sisahola ngamameter sekune-basic salary. Malini lo basic salary is 2.5. Ayisiwe umoya inhliziyo zethu zibe buhlungu sithi awubese sibheka ama-4.5 but sitshela ukuthi akunandaba le 2.5 ngoba asigibeli sisebenza nje la eduze siyabuya ekhaya sizodla. Ithi inyanga mayiphela ngeyi3 iClock imali. Singamantombazane si5 imali ayisalingani manje. Omunye uhola 1.3, omunye uhola 1.5, omunye uhola 1.7. Abayi3 1.7, mina 1.5 yanga sister yami 1.3. Ngibuze mina.
Nithembise i-basic at 2.5.
2.5.
This is after you were told ama-5 rand per meter.
Yes.
That was going to be about 4,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Mase kumele base ngibuze mina. Ngibuze ngithi kulo sisi ukuthi manje i2.5 ukhuluma nge2.5 iku athi awuqalanga ngelanga ngithi bona ngiqale nge1 mina ize yaphela inyanga ngoJuly. Expect i2.5 athi kimi hayi ngizoyilungisa. Ngibe nalelo themba ukuthi uzoyilungisa. Ubuyele futhi emsebenzini. Sekuyini manje August nokuthi ngilove azange nix. Ngathi ngifuna ukubona. Kulo August lo still ngithola 1.8. Sengithola 1.8 manje. 2.5 iphi le 2.5 abangithembise yona. Iphi? Ngikuma ladies nje akekho thola i2. Simlande lo sisi simbuza ukuthi manje mawusinika imali ezinje. Lama 2.5 osithembise wona aphi? Hayi kwenzeke imistake ngihlala ilukisetse. Akasabali iphi? Lawa leyoqala athe uzoyilungisa. Phela kushuthi ngiyangashoda nge1000 rand ngoba nginikezwe i1.5. Hayi yona akasayibali. Namanje ke till ngisakhalela yona le angisayibali ngo-end of July. Ngisengikhalela le at least ngo-end of August. Namanje still angakayitholi.
Sisters, phela wena akutswa mo Jardin, ne? It made me I felt to rena ke tlo tsoga mo ko brakala dingos tsaka o di mnate everything ya ka ebe mnate. Mfratan, miskin ke spana mo.
They say the company failed to give them all the necessary protective gear needed to do this work.
Iboots mina ngibuye uyolithenga lens. Wonke umuntu uzithengela iboots. Amanto uyayibona wonke umuntu uzithengela amaboots wakhe. Bona into abasiphile yona ama reflector namaglavu.
Bengenayo benginike nje i-reflector nama-boots nama gloves ama-boots ngizithengele ngambile ngayozithengela then ngaqala kanjalo ngoba usitshele nje ukuthi abantu bakhe abakumele balethe ama-boots abaka respond.
They said wonke umsebenzi isite liyavaliwa without PPE. Manje thina simangele ukuthi ngibona thina kumele sizithengele PPE.
They even started working without a formal contract.
We've asked them a lot of times ukuthi niyasipha ama contract sazi ukuthi we standing where, but hayi so nipha.
So nisebenze 2 months yonke
singana contract. Singana. And the community iyakwada ngalabantu ngoba labantu abantwana babo bavuka ekseni wonke umama ekseni uvuka acela umntwana wakhe ukuthi hamba emsebenzini. Only to found out they mockers. And the people I know is Tommy Kima is a rural company and the Tommy K company. That company need to come back and to us and address our community, our families and everything. Because yonke lento affect the community yonke. Because ekseni uvuka uthini awuna mali but endlini hamba emsebenzini. Mofike emsebenzini lo muntu akakubhadali. End of the month. Ama payment wethu awangeni end of the month straight. Angena ngabo my 5. First thing. Mari frog food ibabhadele. Abanye bebakleyima ukuthi bazothenga imoto ezinhle. Ngefrog food. Kunala sibayenzela meeting bamila ngibalandela ama EFF. Bebagcoka icathulo ezintsha, bagcoke yonke into mara umuntu uyasafara. Now they say they bring thina but ba stop poverty mara basifaka endlaleni.
It is not just the workers in the fiber project that are disgruntled, but the community as well. The residents are very unhappy with the mess left behind on their sidewalks after trenching was completed. They feel that there was poor communication regarding the work that was planned for the area.
No, it was a surprise for me because you know how it started, ne? They started to cut this ray, they went down, all the other streets. So I thought, Namo, ne? Then out of a blue, hakiri one time koloi. So there was this guy on a Atwiri, I think it's an engineer. Anjwetsa hore mama, siyayishuta lento njengobinga ka khone. But after beyiqhaqile futhi sizoyishuta. And then after that ke bazolungisa. So since August,
it's no longer about feelings, Joanong. It's about the principality. It's about governance. It's about our leadership, Mode 14. From now on going forth, they need to be transparent. They need to revise such contracts by informing community. This project, Khali, to me, it's about 9-8 months. But I never had a feedback whereby the CLO, the stakeholder, which is the Flock Food, and these other subcontractors, Babu, inform the community as to the progress from Kota Asekwa up to Mobile Kote. Babu, how many hindrances did they okay?
Nekisho sise hore ke apenta November, wa tlhaloganya. And this thing I can never say it long 2 weeks, whatever it is. So I planned for November ke reka. The paint is there, everything it thing. But I ke tlo penta yang go le so. That's why I think ke tla ipatlela motho.
And according to contract, the subcontractors, I believe and know for the factory, when they pay these people, but the subcontractors, the reinstatement is already included in there. So why do they take it time for them for the reinstatement?
It is even difficult for people that used to work on this project. They get blamed by the community for the mess left behind.
Mina umsebenzi wami bekukuthi ngishayinele. Khona abantu akumele benze bazofaka ama-paving. Umuntu nje la hamba khona ngasikhathi kuyi-meeting after sibiza i-EFF kwaba yi-meeting. Ku-meeting bebe blame thina ukuthi ngasesontweni la ngaseGood Shepherd bekublame thina ukuthi indawo ayikakapheli naba abantu abanikazi bani. Ngasukumisa isandla ngathi thina laba ngasesontweni bekungasithi besigubhu. Ile sikhathi lesasiceda ukulwela imali zethu. Sathola sekuqashwe abantu baseZimbabwe. Yibo abantu baseZimbabwe bebegubha lapha akusithi.
Akusakhona utsama umprotier. Kaba nakutsama umprotier. Bomme ba umprotier ba ya kiyo ngwana ya re senyetsa. Kiyo ngwana. Ke shebiwa gampe ka lebaka la bona batho ba. Shebiwa gampe akutibe ke tsamae kae.
Ingizwisa ubuhlungu. Uyabona? Ngaleso yabona if bebathi hayi sikhehlile basinike izimali ezinhle. Sikhonjwa nje hayi yazini nathi besizolandelela manje yazi sikhole nje izuka. Manje soloku sikhonjwa bona abekho. Ayikho right.
The people still working on site can't even give answers to the community.
This part. I can see ba bereka ko guys, but when I ask about this, ba vele bathi I mama Tina says next ngapha.
As Cutting Edge, we decided to get answers from the leader of the ward, Councillor Makapane Mokoena.
Complaints of the community as a local council, I'm not taking. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the regional director's office. I had a meeting with the JRA. I had a meeting with the contractor. And I've taken them for a site walk to say, one, JRA has provided way leaves to Ralwela. And in the way leaves, Ralwela, within 72 hours, has to reinstate. And we have bypassed 72 hours. We are now sitting on 3 months or 6 months period with Ralwela and are still carrying on with the work.
The 2 weeks, which was estimated in a reinstatement, let me take you back a bit so that you understand this. A company has got, I think, 145 employees. And at that time, with lesser employees. Then, because it started what 16 and what 10, abasebenzi to ukuthi sibafakelana. Then increase a number. Then increase the number, we increase the production. Because the estimation was based on production. Because if it's nabasebenzi abayi 10, singa estimate ukuthi okay, if it's not 10 abasebenzi, in 2 weeks time sizobe sesiphumile la sesi-reinstatile sesiphumile. But if usinabasebenzi abayi-140 abasebenzi abayi-140 bazokudelivela 1 kilometer a day in terms of trenching, and 1 kilometer a day angeke uyitrenche, angeke uyi-reinstate within 2 weeks. We then went back. The last meeting, the last engagement enanayo no-councillor, I did mention kuye ukuthi kuzoba ne-backlog kancane, but we need ukuthi sibe nendlela yoku-explaina kwi-community.
What are you going to do moving forward? Because still the community is in the dark. They are not aware of your worker ratio, and they don't know those technicalities. Nina, as a company, the letter that the estimation that NEKP, you guys are way out of it. You guys said 2 weeks. In the area I'm talking about, you guys started working in August. So basically it's 3 months. So it's not just like an estimation, it's way out.
Last week I instructed my CLOs, OI2, but OI1, because I can't speak on the land of councillor CLO was Ward 13, Ward 14, good George in North. I think abenze letter similar to le yenziwe yama 2 weeks. Benze letter ezo distributor to our communities. Ezo state ukuthi first is an apology for the delay in reinstatement. Secondly, here's the estimated time, because now in trenching is stopped completely. The trenching kwela side lase-Protea akusena trenching at all, bayalungisa bavala. And I said kwi-letter leyo, let's say not 2 weeks, but a project yona on that area is supposed to end end of November. The area yonke kumele ibe live nge-fiber end of November. So if izoba live nge-fiber yonke i-area se-north end of November, therefore ne-reinstatement kumele ibiphelile.
It has been 3 weeks since the interview, and I can safely say that the letter of apology he's talking about has not been received by the community as promised.
The other people that were unhappy are workers. Some of the people that worked there, they might have not been employed directly by you guys, yes, but at the end of the day, they worked with Project Yenu. Yeah. And you said to me, as a company, the buck stops with you. Yes. So these guys were basically exploited. They said they were expecting to get paid 6,000 rands. They ended up getting paid 3,500 rands the first month, yes, which they still did not have a problem with. Then the second month, they got paid 1,003. That's when they downed tools. How do you remedy that situation, Guguma workers? Because you said the two important aspects are community members and the workers.
In case of Tommy K, to be specific, if you get it, ngababuza because abasebenzi, I think about 2, I can't remember the names. Ngabafonela ngabuzana kunabasebenzi bathi babhadala imali ezishotayo and bebepronyiswe ama-6,000. Then the response from Tommy K was that abantu yes bebepronyiswe ama-600 based on the targets. I'm not sure if bakutshele ukuthi kunama-targets ebebewanekiwe, and Tommy K yathi abarechanga ama-target. Ngathi-ke kubo no asenze so ukwenzela ukuthi singabe senza back and forth. Asiconvene a meeting wena convener nabo nizela e-ofisini, which is the site camp eSoweto extension 16. Sihlangane e-ofisini lase-16 uze nabo basho bona ukuthi ama-target wengaphi, then uyiveze in writing, uyisponse in writing ukuthi okay ama-target wena benibanekiwe nanga and khona ngiwareacha, that's why senibhatala this amount. Then they came back to me and say no, those guys they refused to come back, abafuni ukuza.
Yo yazi khona nalomunye omfana ke samfaka ispeakeni sakhuluma sabuza ukuthi sisasebenza ori athi kimi sathi thina before sisebenza sicela nisibhadaleni imali zethu lesi ezishoda ngazo, wathi kithi sinenzela ne-favor yokuthi kahle kahle benimele nithole ama-1,000 rand, sinzelela i-favor mara siyasebenza siphume emakhaya ngo-7:30 uthola umzimba ubuya izandla zibuhlungu, ngapha nomntwana kumele ubheke umntwana wakho na umzimba ubuhlungu, mara uzositshela ukuthi ninenzela i-favor benkumele ngabe mina nithola ama-1,000 rand.
Tresidi yahlahela bari thama imvabaza wena uriphuca isinkwe emlomeni, which is they want to loot. Now these people bankenyisa the threat or again like when our ubuwa group chat bar runa ba organize a meeting raba kengara, you understand, they don't want us or rebu why bona rebu go group chat the message lona no tsaba lo send the message go group chat ya msebenzi.
We try to make contact with Tommy K a number of times to no avail. We send text messages and no response. We will not give up on getting answers. We will still investigate further.
I stopped the tender. The councillor, both councillors, they came. Councillor Award 14, Councillor Award 10. They came. We stopped the project on that day. But Baba Zibabari, but they don't pay us. But these people, they're putting threats to us. Baba Molding, Omo Wijarwena, Subamba.
So currently, if they're still unhappy, are you still open to talking to them?
Anytime. The office is always open. As we speak, Usbongile, the CLO, we are 13 George. It's an office now, as we speak. Because all you want, you CLO, ubase office in, all you want, ubase strategy. Abantu kulmanga, if bangay office in, the problem is resolved.
First of all, you would find like there's supposed to be barricading that you make with the barricading net and stuff like that. And the way it's supposed to be working, you're not supposed to be like throwing soil onto the road, because there's a sidewalk to avoid any traffic. In the afternoon, because normally you start in the morning when everybody's gone to work. And then obviously in the evening when they come back, their driveways should be done first before everything else, so that when they come back it's fixed. Because kids were just playing there, like our the tape, it's for their own safety and stuff. Now they just left it like that. The paving nobody's explaining to us how long but on their paper it's more okay, yes. It's all about within 2 weeks your driveway or your pavement or whatever will be fixed, or your paving and stuff like that, It's only aiming. Because our good like in the north, when there's contractors working there, they work and they leave, and when they leave, the place was the way they found it, without anybody having to complain. But now lately people, they seem to be complaining left, right and center about everything, and the services, the subcontractors, the government with them together. You don't know who's wrong. That's why the politics are in their border, because we just want to get things done.
Ralwela, the company contracted to install fiber in Protea North, has promised that the sidewalks will be fixed, and they have given us a deadline for this.
You can come again month end November. Check no Tando. You are not done.
So that's your final word?
Yes. End of November will be done.
It is the 17th of November. Month end is just around the corner. There's very little progress on fixing pavements. We're keeping a close eye on this.
One, as a councillor, just because of I'm in the cold phase of service delivery, I'll take a play, even though I'm not an implementer. That's one. Restatement is going to be done. Pavements that are worn out are going to be replaced. This is a battle that I'm going to take. And up until my last breath, I'm taking this, and I'm giving you a confidence. I've started the fight, and the fight, it will be done up until each and every community member gets happy.